Look at the point. If a record is submitted to a single user for an approval, he is going to approve the record or he is going to reject the record. There is no issue with this. If a record is submitted to group of people, the same record submitted to more than one user for an approval. If I submit the record to more than one user for an approval, then it is called multi-step approval process. In a single step, I have only one step involved. There is only one step approval process. There is only one step approval process. In that one step, I was submitting the record to more than one person. Number of steps involved is only one. Number of steps involved is only one, but to number of people, how many people I am submitting? I am submitting the record to more than one person. Number of steps are only one, but the number of people who are involved in that step is more than one. So then it is called parallel approval process. If you submit a record to more than one user in a approval process, if you submit a record to more than one user in a process, that is called parallel approval process. When you submit the record to more than one user, there are two categories. One is a first response approval process. Second one is a unanimous response approval process. First response approval process means when I submit the record to three people, whoever is giving the first reply, his decision is final decision. When I submit the record to three people, whoever is giving the reply, whoever is giving the first reply, that person response is final response. He may be approving the record or he may be rejecting the record, but whoever is giving the first reply, that is the final response. Then we have unanimous approval process. That means if you submit the record to more than one user, if everybody approve, then only record is approved, otherwise record is rejected. So when you submit to more than one user, you want to go with a first response or unanimous. First response means whoever is giving the first reply, that is the final decision. Unanimous means if everybody approves it, that is called unanimous. Are you clear? So let us take one example. To demonstrate this, how many users we require? Minimum 3 users. One for submitting and more than one user, I need to take 2. But how many licenses we have? How many? I have 2 Salesforce, 3 platform. If I create a approval process on standard object like account contact, third user will not have access. Because he has a platform license, he will not get a CRM access. So what should I do? I have to go for any one of the custom object so that all the 3 users can see. So I am creating a approval process definition on one of the custom object. First, let me see how many users are there, whether they have access on the object or not, access on the corresponding fields or not. Then we decide how to create approval process. Okay. So how many users we have created already? Satish and Wilson only we have. So what should I do now? Shall I go to position object, customer? First, let us see which object has the. We also need to have a fields, right? Transaction date. It's okay. I will take a payment object. Okay. This guy has access to payment object. Let us create one user. Now I create a user. First I'm creating the prerequisites. I'm setting up the user. Who is this user? Divya is the user. Divya is the user. Then she don't have access to object. Let's go to her profile. Then go to payment object. Mode of payment. Because I'm setting up all the prerequisites. Okay. Now I have three users. One is Satish, another user is Wilson. I have three different browsers actually. Right. One is Google Chrome. Satish is logged in. Opera. Wilson is logging in. Yeah. Three users: Divya, Wilson, and Satish. Now let us create the approval process. my approval process. Now, my approval process, look at the format, setup, create, then we have workflows and approvals, we have workflows, approval process, what is the object, payment object. What is the object we have? Payment object. Create the new approval process, standard setup wizard, payment approval. Now, what do you want to do? If mode of payment is cash, if mode of payment is cash, then only submit the record to approval. That's all the process I'm giving next because you already know this process, right? Then what are the fields you want to show? So what is the mode of transaction, amount, transaction date? These are the fields. Approval history, how can I approve? Salesforce and Wireless. Now the question is, who can submit the record? Owner of the record can submit the record. Now, submitted it. Who can submit the record? I want record owner. Already it is added payment owner. Do you want to call back? Yes. Now, go back. The moment you submit the record, what will happen? Initial submission action. You want to set anything? I can say status equal to pending. I can say status equal to pending. Initial submission action, the moment you submit, record is logged. Apart from this, you want to set anything else, I can do it here. Even alert field. Then I'm creating approval step. What is the approval step? Record should enter this step. I told every record should enter this step. Next. Automatically assign the record to user Wilson. Automatically assign the record to user Satish. So to how many people I am submitting? More than one user. Then they are asking, when multiple approvals are selected, approve or reject based on first response, require unanimous approval. I told approve or reject based on first response. I am not touching any other action. Simply I am activating it. So you are submitting the record to more than one user. When the mode of payment is cash. Go to this. Record is created. Are you able to see the submit for approval button? What should I do? Go to page layout. Submit for. Then what we have here? Submit for. When you click on submit for approval, record is automatically submitted for approval. What was that? Wilson, Satish. Record is submitted for approval to Wilson and Satish. Right, boss? Then go to Wilson home page. Items to approve. Wilson is approving the record. When the Wilson approved the record, what happened? Only one person approved it. But whoever has given the first response, it is a final. There is a record. There is a reason record was approved here. There is a reason record was approved. Now who can unlock the record? Who can unlock? I told only administrator can unlock. So you have submitted the record. When you submitted the record, Wilson and Satish, Wilson responded first and he approved the record. Are you getting my point? Are you clear about this? because it's a first response. When you are submitting the record to more than one user, whoever gives the first reply, that is the final response. Okay. Now, once again, I am going for the approval process definition. Edit. Next. Required unanimous. Required unanimous approval. You submit the record for approval. You submit the record for approval. Record is submitted for approval. When the record is submitted for approval, then what happened? Again, Wilson, home. But this time I told unanimous. So I got the request. Wilson approved it. Then it says, record was submitted to both of you, but approved by Wilson, still pending with Satish. Record is not approved because it is anonymous. So go to Divya. I selected Satish and Wilson, right? Now go to this guy. Now what Satish is doing? Approve or reject? Rejected the record. When you reject the record, record is, why it is anonymous? Both of them have to approve. So when do you call it as a parallel approval process? When you call it as parallel approval process, when the record is submitted to more than one user in a single step. When a record is submitted to more than one user in a single step, we call it as parallel approval process. How many types of parallel approval process are there? Two. One is first response approval process. Other one is unanimous approval process. First response, whoever gives the first reply, the first response approval process. Unanimous, everybody has to approve it. I hope this is clear for everyone. Clear for everyone? Okay. Now the question is, when the record is submitted to me, on behalf of me, I want you to approve it. Actually, record is submitted to Satish. But I am saying, whichever the record is submitted to me, on my behalf, okay, Divya can also approve it. Actually, record is submitted to Satish, but I want to say, on behalf of me, Divya can also approve it. Why Divya? Look at the point. Setup, administer, manage users, scroll down. So we find here, go to Satish, see here, who is this user? Satish. Scroll down, you find delegated approval. Click on edit, scroll down, you find delegated. Delegated. If I say delegated approval, any record that is coming to Satish for approval, that can also be approved by Satish, delegated user. Satish, delegated user is, he selected Divya as his delegated user. So Divya can approve it. Whomever you are selecting as a delegated, you can approve them. They can approve your record. Whomever you have selected as a delegated, okay, that guy can approve your record. But here on the user I scroll, who is my delegated? But on the approval process also I have to tell, go to edit, next, what was that? Next, what is saying? My approvers, the delegated may also approve. If I select this option, save it, then you will be. So I have enabled the option, my delegate can also approve it. So go back to this record. Once again, let me submit the record for approval. Record is submitted to whom? Look at this, submitted to Satish and Wilson. Now, Wilson approved the record. What Wilson is getting? Only Wilson option is getting. Wilson can approve it. Now go to Divya. Divya is not having any of the tasks of her own. She is not getting any items of her own. Okay, nothing is assigned to Divya. So what may be the reason she is not finding? What may be the reason? One of the reason is she don't have the permission on the tab. Divya, clerk profile, edit, payment, default on, okay, application, load management, yes. Again on the payment object, we made it. Then if it is the case, why Divya was not able to see? VAT, loan management app, 2 plus. Payment object is not visible, right? What is the profile I sent to Divya? Clerk profile. Why she was not getting the permission, modify all. On the tab also cross check. On the tab she has the permission. Payment object, default on is given. On object she has the permission. On the tab also she has the permission. And on the application also she has the permission. Go to Divya. But she is not getting the permission on, right. Tell me what is the possibility? What is the possibility? Go to payment object. The issue is object is not deployed. If object is not deployed, what happens? Only administrator will be able to see. That's why I went to object and I saw permission is given. I went to tab, permission is given. Okay, and she was given a role of CEO. Obviously, she find everything, but still she was not able to see. The reason is on the payment object. I didn't enable deployed. If it is not deployed, other users cannot see. That causes the problem here. Right, Amma? Okay. Now go to Divya. Open the record. Who is the user now? Divya. I opened 3 different users on 3 different browsers. Now record was submitted to Satish, but Divya was able to see. So I created approved. Now it says record is actually submitted to Satish, but approved by, because she was delegated approval. She was a delegated approval. I hope you are good. Parallel approval process and a delegated approval. Any query on this? People are good? Good? Followed, ma? Followed? Unable to understand your expression. Right. Right. Everyone is followed? So what was that? Parallel approval process. First response, unanimous, delegated. What is the meaning of delegated? If record is submitted to you on behalf of you, someone else can approve it. So what are the options we have? Approve, reject. Approve, reject, reassign. Approve, reject, reassign. You can assign to someone else. Any record that came to you, you can reassign to someone else. I hope everyone is good. Okay. Now let me make a complete process once again. I'll deactivate this. Okay. I'm making very clear from the beginning. I'm going to create the process. Listen carefully. Listen carefully now. First, how do you create email template? Communication template, email template, new template. I'm giving. payment of payment of I want to add the data from a record. What was this called? What was this called? What I am adding here? Merge fields. What was this called? Merge fields. I should not take this here. If I want to make HTML, the structure should be different again. Payment of rupees. By mode. If you want to approve message, this is how we created. It is an email template. Okay. Now, when I am submitting a record to you for approval, you should get a notification. Unless you get a notification, how do you know that record is submitted to you? I am submitting a record to you for approval. How do you know that I am submitting a record to you? So I want to send an email. That's why I created. Another one is I can also post a message in the chatter. How to create that? Look at this. Build, customize. We have chatter. Enable the chatter. Edit. Already it is enabled. What did I do? Build, customize, chatter settings. I told enable, allow approach. This is what you have created. Then go to chatter. What we have? Feed tracking. Which object is this? Payment. Enable feed tracking. So first, if you enable the chatter, then I can go for what? Creating a chatter message. Now, what are the messages you know? Email alert, field update, task, outbound message. Right now, what are the tasks? What type of actions you have seen? Creating a email alert, outbound message, task, and a field update. The fourth way of notification is a chatter message. What was the fourth one? Chatter message. How do you create that? Create workflows and approval. Create workflows and approvals. We have post, new template. Then what we are creating? Post template. What do you want to give? Mode of payment. Now, like this, you get a message. Like this, what all the fields are selected, like this, you get it. At the bottom, what we are going to get? Approve or reject. You can click on approve and you can click on reject. Okay. So, this is what I created. Payment. Now, go to approval process. Setup, build, create workflows and approvals, approval process. new approval process. Then we have online payment. Online payment approval. Next, when you want to submit, if mode of payment equal to, online, then who should approve it? I'll decide later. Or else you can specify manager. Whomever you want to submit, you can submit it. I'll say my manager. Look at this. I want to send an email template. Yes. Manager approval already. This is the email. What is the next one we have? Post template, charter message. So in how many ways we can notify? Through email, through template, charter message. Now, which fields you want to display? Mode, amount. No. Now, do you want to show the history? History means what? You are referring approved, pending, two emails you submitted, what is the status? How you want to approve? Through email or Salesforce account or wireless device. Wireless means from mobile application, from email, from charter or from Salesforce. Who can submit the record? I told Wilson can submit the record. Can I call back? Yes. The rest of the process I am giving default action because we are only interested on what is the functionality of offline approval, like wireless approvals. Approval steps, new approval step. Or else I can say submit to Satish. Whom you are submitting? Satish. Activate. So this is the process. Now, Wilson, payment. What was that? Submit for. When you submit for approval, you are able to see here message. Status pending details. When you go to Satish, the home page is getting message. Payment number online. So I can approve or reject from the charter because I told you wireless approval. I can log into account and approve it. I can approve from charter. At the same time, I am also getting the message. At the same time, I am also getting the message. Love. Right, right, right. Now, we have submitted the record. What is this? This is another account. Okay. Now, one of the alert we received is charter. One of the alert we received is charter. What was this? Payment approval notification. This is the email I have sent you. Okay, this is the email what I created, right? Now, what do you want to do? This is a notification what I have sent. Now, I can approve or reject the record from this also. What was that? Reply. Through email, I have given a reply. It's not the mail. Maybe I have responded to the wrong mail. Reply. Let me do one thing, boss. Maybe am I giving a wrong approval? Okay, he's waiting for a reply. Previously, I gave wrong message. YES I gave small letter. It was so we lost it. So come back here. I'll do one more time. So first I'm approving the record from charter. Then same record I'm going back again. Same record I'm going back. Again I'm submitting the record for approval. Previously I gave YES in small, so it has processed and failed to recognize my reply. So again I'm submitting back. Go back here. Reply. Go back to this. See the status here. Pending for this first approval. Why was it not recognized here for me? I already given the response YES. The workflow approval message was not processed. The reference object has already been processed. Please do not apply this. Some reason it is not accepting my email response. No issue. Okay, basically, when I give a reply here, it should be approved. Some reason it's not processing my request. So the option is we can also approve the record from where? We can also approve the record from email by simply giving the following reply. So this is sending a notification. In how many ways we can send a notification? In how many ways? We can notify in 2 ways. In how many ways we can notify? 2 ways. One is email alert, other one is email alert, other one is charter. For creating a charter, we are supposed to create a charter post. We are supposed to create a post template. We are supposed to go with a post template. If you want to create a post template, what should I do first? I was supposed to enable charter. I was supposed to enable charter. Till here, anyone has any queries? People have followed this? Everyone is good with this? Clear? Paka? Okay. So there is one more concept left out on this, which is a multi-step approval process. Now what we have seen is single-step approval, parallel approval process, delegated approval, creating a email template or charter template. Then we are going for multi-step approval process. I hope everyone is good with this example. Everyone is good with this example? Clear? Followed, boss? Followed or not? Respond, boss. I hope, as the navigation is already discussed number of times, I'm making it faster. Use case. Right? Okay. So let us do one more example. I'll do all the steps together, one quick example. Now listen carefully. Create workflows and approval process. Multi-step approval. Do you want every record to be submitted for approval? Not every record, boss. Only check. If mode of payment is done through check. Anybody who submit the payment through check, it requires an approval. Next. Now, do you want somebody to approve? Yes. I want your manager to approve. Whose manager? Record owner's manager or record submitter's manager? My record submitter manager. The moment you submit, what is happening? Lock is issued on the top. Once the lock is issued, who is going to unlock it? Okay, administrator only or administrator and currently assigned approval. Next. Do you want to send any notification? It's your choice. Email notification and chat notification. Email notification and chat notification. Next. Now, which field should be displayed when you submit? When I open the record, what you submitted, it will be displayed like this. Which fields you want to display? What is the history you want to display? Which field? Because in the record, I don't want to show entire fields. There are 100 fields. Will you show all the 100 fields? No. Information that is required to approve or reject the record, if you show me that, it's enough. Information that is required to approve the record or reject the record, if you show me that information, it's enough. So, which fields you want to show? Payment number, mode, amount, status. Do you want to show history? Yes, I want to show history. How can I approve? Salesforce and wireless. Salesforce and wireless. Okay. Next. Go to this. Who can submit the record? I told Divya can submit the record. Divya will be able to submit the record. Recall? Yes. When Divya submit the record, do you want every record to go to step number 1? When you submit the record, do you want every record to go to step number 1? Or you want only few records to go to step number 1? I told the moment you submit the record, I told field update, the moment you submit the record, what is happening? Status is kept as approval steps. First approval. Divya's manager should approve. When Divya submit, record should be approved by whom? Divya record. Every record should go to step number 1 and that record is approved by Divya's manager. Every record should go to step number 1 and the record should be approved by Divya manager. When Divya approves, Divya may approve the record, may reject that. When you submit, Divya submit, Divya manager can approve the record, may reject the record. It is her manager choice. So, if Divya's manager approves, what is the action? Rejects, what is the action? Approves, field update. Manager approved. Because it's not only manager decision, manager has to approve and some other step also there. Once the manager approves, it should go to reporting manager. Okay. If the Divya's manager rejects, right, then new step, manager approved, then reporting manager. Now they are asking, boss, once a Divya approved, once a Divya's manager approved, do you want the record to go to next step again? I told not every record. If the check amount is more than 1 lakh, if the check amount is more than 1 lakh, you need to take the approval from VP operation also. If it is only 1 lakh, no need of any extra approval. If Divya's manager approves, it's enough. If the check amount is more than 1 lakh, then Divya's manager has to approve and also operation head has to approve it. So I am giving. Do you want every record to go to second step? Not every record, boss. Only those records. If amount is greater than 1 lakh. If amount is greater than 1 lakh, if the amount is greater than 1 lakh, then submit the record to approval. To whose approval? I told Satish. I have selected Satish. Now the question is, Divya's manager. Who is Divya's manager? Wilson. Wilson approved, then it is submitted to Satish. Wilson approved the record, but Satish rejected the record. Then what should happen? Should it come back to Wilson again or cancel entire operation? Divya submitted, came to Wilson, Wilson approved it. Once Wilson approved it, it will go to Satish. Satish rejected. When Satish rejected, do you want the record to come back to Wilson or you want the record to be cancelled completely? That's what. Perform all rejection action. That means completely rejected, go back to beginning. If I choose this, reject the current step, go back to previous step. Do you want me to go to previous step or you want me to cancel the entire operation? If I choose the first step, perform all rejection, reject everything, come back to first. If I choose the second option, reject only this step and go back to previous. In my case, I want entire rejection. Step number 2. If he approves it, now we have. Now, so if both of them approve, what should happen? Finally, record should be approved. If both of them approve, finally record should be approved. So what happened? Final approval action. Then I told. Status approved. Finally, if the record is rejected, so I told, if it is if manager approve, manager status approved or rejected. If it go to VP operation, if he approves, approved or rejected. If finally if everyone approves, status is approved or rejected. So what is the primary thing I have to do? Go to Divya. Set the manager of the Divya. Who will be the manager for Divya? Who is the manager for Divya? Go back here. Set the manager. Wilson is the manager of Divya. So how many steps are involved here? Multi-step. How many steps are involved? Multi-step. So go to Divya. New. We have submit for. You have submitted the record for approval. Automatically record is submitted to Wilson. Status is what? I told immediate action. Once you submit, initial submission action. Right. Then go to Wilson. Approve or approve. Once you approve, record is submitted to approved. Again, once it is approved, now approved. Why? Amount is only 56,000. If amount is 56,000, then no need of approval from the corresponding, manager. No need of approval from the corresponding manager. Okay. The same process I am creating one more time. Payment. Submit for approval. Go to Wilson. Approve it. Go to. Then what happened? Then came to Satish for approval. Why it came to Satish for approval? Because the amount is Wilson approved, Satish, because it's a multi-step. Status approved, manager approved, reporting manager. I hope you are good with this. Clear? If anybody rejects it, what will happen? Finally, the record will be rejected. Let me do it one more time. Different set of values. Submit for approval. Then go to manager approved. Came to Satish. Then Satish rejected the record. When Satish rejected, what happened? Manager approved, reporting manager rejected. Finally, the status is rejected. Are you getting my point? So, what was this? Multi-step approval process. Right, Amma? I hope you are good with this. Good with this? Suppose, now look at the point. Suppose if I have a lookup field here. Right now, when I am creating a approval process, I am saying submit the record to my manager, submit the record to this particular. It is a fixed. When I say your manager is fixed. Satish manager fixed. Submit the record to Wilson fixed. But I want to create dynamic approval process. What is the dynamic approval process? I have a lookup field here. Now, whomever I am going to select on the record should be submitted to this person whom I am selecting. Do you know whom you are going to select? Do you know whom you are going to select? I may select Kiran, you may select Hari, somebody may select XYZ. So it is not a fixed one. This is called dynamic approval process. This cannot be achieved with the approval process. It should be done with a programmatical process. Are you getting? If you dynamic means on the record we have one field whomever I am selecting. Now it is not a lookup field. I will ask you to enter the phone number. Based on the phone number which you entered, find out the user, submit the record to that user. Are you getting my point? I am going to enter the zone. Based on the zone, find out who is the manager for the zone, submit the record to that manager. Now it is not fixed. It is not straight away. Then we go for what? Dynamic approval process, which we are going to see in the programming. I hope you are good with this. I hope everyone has followed this point. Clear for everyone? So, before you implement any logic on the record, you want the record to be approved. Before you implement any logic on the record, you want the record to be approved. Then we go for what? approval process. Then we go for approval process. I hope you are good. Everyone is good with this? The key definitions here is parallel approval process, delegated approval, then action, initial submission action, approval step, approval action, rejection action, then final approval action, final rejection action, call back. When you call the record back, I submitted, there is something wrong, I call back. You submit the record, go back to the video. You submit the record for approval, there is something wrong, I told recall. When I say recall, I am calling back the record. When you call back, what happened? Record is. When you call back the record, you want to reset the values of the pick list. So what is the action we are having? Tell me. What is initial submission? The moment record is submitted, what is the action? What is the second step we have? Approval step action. Approval step action. The moment record is submitted, if I approve, what is the action? Rejected, what is the action? Third one, final approval action. Finally, if the record is approved, what is the action? Final rejection action. Finally, if the record is rejected, what is the action? Then we had recall action. Recall action. These are the actions which are available. What type of actions? Field update, email alert, outbound message, task. In how many ways we can notify? 2 ways. One is charter, another is email. Now, what is that wireless approval? Approving through charter, approving through mobile, approving through email. I hope you are good with this. I hope you are good. Clear? Okay. So let us go and see some basic concepts. I hope you are good with this process. So let me go to
the running notes for this concept.
The soft copy will be shared.
When?
Just let the class be completed, boss. Right. Now, have you received the hard copies, classroom? Right? April is received. Now, let us go to the next one. Now, let us see basic properties here. So look at this basic properties here. Setup. Look at the point. We have this. We have a short time. I will go with some of the key points here, which are there. Now, what was that? Administrator. Under this, what we are finding? User. We know how to create the users and how to deactivate, how to freeze the user. Mass email user. What is that mass email user? Mass email user. In the company, if I want to send an email for the internal employees, in the company, if I want to send an email for the internal employees, in the company, if I want to send an email to internal employees, let's say there are 2 Salesforce positions open. I am inviting the people for referral. I am sending email. Okay, boss, submit your IT forms. Okay, by 12th for filing your IT returns. Now, what is that internal mail I am sending? If you want to send an internal mail for your employees, then we go for what? Mass email users. Mass email. Select the users to whom you want to send. Next, choose the email what you want to send. Tell when you want to send. Right now or a particular time. This is what? Sending a mail to internal employees. Roles we know how to create. So what is the next one we have? Permission set. What is this permission set? What is this permission set? Boss, if you want to give any extra permission to a particular user, now listen carefully. I have 4 users. This is the profile. Student object. So this is the profile. All the 4 people have the same profile. All the 4 people have the same profile. So all the 4 people, what they can do? They can only perform read data on the student table. But according to my company, for Kiran, I want to give create, edit also. Then how will he achieve? All the 4 people have the same profile. All the 4 people have same profile. But only for the Kiran I want to give create and edit. Extra permission I want to give. If I make a changes on the profile, the change will come to all the 4 people. I don't want the change to come to all the 4 people. I want the change to be applied for only this particular user. Then what I will do? I will go for a concept called permission set. I will go for a concept called permission. So what is a concept of permission set? When you want to grant extra set of permission to a specific user, apart from what he is already getting from profile. Whatever you are getting through profile, you will get it. Your profile will give you permission. Apart from the profile, if I want to get any extra permission, then I will go for permission set. What is the permission set? If I want to grant any extra set of permission, if I want to grant any extra set of permission for a specific user, then I will go for permission set. Whatever you are getting through profile, you will get. Apart from that, extra permission. Whatever you are going to get through profile, you will get. Apart from that, extra permission we are going to get through permission set. Now, which permissions I can give? Based on your license, options will come. Out of those options only I can give extra. Whatever your license is allowing, only out of those I can give extra permission. So, permission set is also built for specific license. Permission set is also built for specific license. I hope you are good. People are good. So, look at the point. Now, for Divya, look at the Divya. I will go for Divya and create it. Just now I logged out, right? Okay, Firefox update. You don't need all this. Right now, Divya has only permission on customer and go to Divya's profile. What is the profile of Divya? According to Divya profile, see whether she has a permission on loan object. No, right? According to the profile, she don't have a permission on the loan object. According to the profile, she don't have a permission on loan object. Okay. Now let me go to permission. This was designed for which license? Go to permission set. new permission set. My call. Then which license? This permission set was designed for Salesforce platform people. Now what do you want to assign? Whatever we are giving through profile, everything can be assigned from here. Whatever you are giving through profile, everything can be assigned from here. What permission I want to give? Object settings. Which object you want? Loan object. Loan object. Edit. On the tab I am giving visible. Record types, I am giving both the record types, I am giving you permission. Object, what we are giving? Object level permission, tab level permission, read, create, edit, delete, modify all. I am able to give. Then what permissions? Which fields you want to show? In that object, lot of fields are there. Because you don't have permission on the object, field level also you will not get it. So what permission you want to give? On the fields also I am giving the permission. So I give some extra permission. What is the name of this permission? My call. I created extra permission called my call. Now to whom I want to give this? Go to Divya. Scroll down. Permission set. Now go to Divya. Now go to Divya. Setup. Now go to Divya. Go to setup. Still don't have the permission. What is the object I give? Loan. Problem is loan and the candidate to some relation was there, I guess. Okay. Fine, no issue. Let me go back again. Go to Divya. My call. My call, what are the permissions I given? Loan object. I give all visible. Go to Divya. Setup. Okay. Why it was still not activated? Divya only. There's some issue was, let me check out why that is not assigned. It was supposed to be. Tab also we give permission, right? So let me create once again. There is some issue. It was not showing up. Let me recreate once again. Permission set. New permission set. ICICI permission. Clerk. Salesforce platform. For the Salesforce platform we are giving. Then I am giving object specific app permissions. Then I am giving, let us say, loan. Let me check if there is any dependency between loan and any other object. If it is a child of any other master, master detail relation is there. So that should not impact this. What should I do? Go to load, edit, visible, visible, and I'm giving read, create, edit. Let me save. Done. Manage assignments. Add assignments to whom you are adding. You are adding to Divya. The permission set is added to Divya. Okay. Go back to Divya. Setup. Object is not getting displayed here. Let me check with the other profile. Is there an issue from my end or any dependencies are there? It may also have dependencies. Let me cross check that. So I'm giving here test. Then for Salesforce user, Salesforce, where is that? Let me show you, boss. Let me log into Wilson. Let me show it on Wilson. Let me show it on Wilson. So what I will do is I remove payment object from the Wilson first. Go to the Wilson. What is the profile of Wilson? HR manager. From the profile level, I will remove the permission on the. From the profile level, I will remove the permission first. Edit. On the payment object, I am removing the permission. Okay. Now let me go to permission set, test permission, object setting. Go to payment object. Edit. Giving read. Save it. Manage assignment. Add to Wilson. For the Wilson, I remove the payment object. In the profile level, if you go to Wilson profile level, go to the payment object. I have removed this permission here. Object level, I have removed the permission. But in the permission set level, I have given the permission. Go to the Wilson, setup, payment. At the object level, I have removed, but at the permission set, I have given this. Go to this. Look at the profile level. HR manager. At the profile level, look at this. No permission. But still, the Wilson was able to see this. Okay. For some reason, it is not showing in the Divya's account. Let me cross check and update what was the bug there. But he was able to access the object based on permission set. So, what is the concept of permission set? If you want to grant any extra permission for a specific user, then we go for permission set. Granting extra permission for a specific user. When you have a group of user, only for a particular user you want to grant extra permission, then we go for permission set. Granting extra, you cannot restrict it. It is not used for restricting, it is used for granting extra permissions. Okay. Then let us go to the next one. If you are packing your bags. Right. So user, mass email, role, permission. User management settings. Now you want to show the profiles, you want to make a self deactivation, user self deactivate. I want to deactivate myself. Then we go for what? Self deactivation. Don't touch any other things here. Profiles we already know. Permission sets, profile, public groups, group of users. Queue, you want a group of users to be owner. Login history, we already know. What was the next one we had? Identify verification. Now when you are trying to log in, sometimes you get OTP, right? That OTP, how many OTPs you have received, where you received, through mobile or for phone. So if did you use it or not? You are requested for the OTP, but you are not using that. So waiting for response. Now this is what? Managing users. In this set, all the topics are clear. Creation of user, mass email users, roles, permission set, user management settings, profile, public groups, queue, and login history, identification. Creation of user, management of user. Mass email, sending the emails to the internal employee. Creation of role, permission set. What is the purpose of this permission set? Granting extra set of permission to a specific user apart from what you are already getting through profile. So user management, self deactivation. Profile, public group, group of users. Queue, you want a group of users to be a owner of a record. Login history, now who logged in, what is the issue? Okay, identity verification history, you want to specify when did you use the verification code. I hope you are good with this. Okay. So come back to the next one here. Manage apps. In case if you are using integration, connecting with third-party computers, then we will be creating a connected app. It is for integration purpose. All these settings will be used in the integration. Right? Manage territories is for what? Managing territory. You want to grant access to the record based on the territory. You want to grant access to the data based on territory. Now look at the point. I want to share the record based on the region. Let us say customer is making a call to me. I have Tata Sky. When you have a Tata Sky, customer from SR Nagar made a call. When a customer from SR Nagar made a call, the requested data should go to the Hyderabad branch. Now, when the request is coming for the, when we are receiving a request, the record should be visible to the zone. Now, when somebody from SR Nagar make a call, this should be assigned to all the distributor. Whoever is the distributor in Hyderabad, they should see this Satish from SR Nagar made a call. I have to contact them to give the service. So, how I am showing the data? Based on the region. I don't want to show entire data. I want to show the data based on the region. My employees who are working for all the distributors of Tata Sky in Hyderabad should see all the customers of Hyderabad. Are you getting my point? I want to show the data based on the region. Employees of SBI employees working in SR Nagar branch, they should be able to see only SR Nagar data. SBI employees working in Koti should see only Koti branch. Now the managers of this, okay, they should see the Hyderabad, the people who are working in the Hyderabad main branch should be able to see every branch data. So how you are showing the data? You are showing the data based on the region. You are showing the data based on the region. Which data will be visible to you? If you belong to a particular region, only that region data will be visible. How do you control this? We are going to control this by using what? Manage territories. That execution I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, the execution I'll show you tomorrow. I hope you are good with this. Right, chalo. That's all from my end. And you have received the hard copy. Right. Yeah. Online people, did you receive a